Hello, welcome back to my shop. I just have to apologize in advance for the background noise. It's the fan working here in the shop. At the moment it's 37 degrees outside of my shop. I think in Fahrenheit it translates to, I don't know, 2500 Fahrenheit. Remember, when it's hot, drink a lot. Some iced tea with ice. Very important, don't forget it. So, before we move on to what we're going to do today, I just want to show you a couple of small things I've been working on in the meantime. So what I have here is a small mahogany jewelry box. I hope you can see the shape correctly. And it will have a lid. So it's a small jewelry box I actually started making with my daughter. She's nine years old. And this other thing, as you can see, I don't know if you can see this right, it's the beginning of a dinosaur, and it's I would say about 80% turned on the lathe and 20% carved by hand. And it's going to be an entire Brontosaurus. So my son is 8 years old and is really excited about this. And today we're going to revisit a project that we started, as you can see by the date, by 21st of December 2014. Video number 1. This was the holm oak bowl that we roughed out. And I written here 6 to 8 months of drying time according to the width of the walls. So let's open this up and let's have a look at this before we mount this, and also talk about this here. Let me get a ruler. So today, as far as I know, it's the 21st of July. So we're talking about exactly 7 months that this ball has been drying, with a wall thickness of a little less than 2 centimeters or 3/4 of an inch. So this ball should be just about dry now, and even if it isn't, still we can work on it. As you can see, the bright color it had faded out a little bit, but it will return as we go into the wood. Once we finish this ball on the lathe and get it to final form, and we'll have it sanded to 400, we are going to take a leap of faith and try something that I've never tried before, and I'm going to try with you for the first time. And this thing will either ruin this bowl completely or make it much more interesting. So what I have here are food coloring. There's blue, yellow obviously, this is red and green. I've been wanting to start experimenting with colors and coloring wood. So without further ado, let's go to the lathe and turn this ball round.
Running in the sand, living on the land. The salty breeze was in our eyes. We stood beneath the dragonflies and danced all night. We polished all the chrome on a rusty little home. We slept all night in parking lots. We tied our hearts in double knots, so tight, so free, so bright. Remember when we were just cherubs in our tender skins, waiting patiently for love to begin.
Okay, I think this ball is ready. I'm going to leave it with this shape. Very traditional, very thick, very rustic. I'm going to sand the outside now until I get to 400 grit. And then we'll start with some food coloring experimentations. I'll bring you back when this is sanded. Okay, as you can see plainly, the ball has been sanded to 400 grit, outside and inside. And I have to tell you that since this wood is so hard and so dense and so compact, even at 400, it looks absolutely like marble. I've sanded the inside and the outside as well as the lip. So the equipment I've got here are some paper towels, clear plastic cups. I've got the watercolors, not the watercolors, I'm sorry, it's the food coloring. I've got my brush to apply. I've got a bowl of water to clean my brush. And I've got another bottle of water to supply my cups. Now, I'm not going to use the colors as they are, raw. I'm going to dilute them with water. So, I think there's nothing else to add, and just go for it. This will either make or break this bowl. It's very nice as it is. Normally, I would leave it just like this. It's actually very lovely. It's very lovely. It looks much better than I expected actually, but I want to color this. I want to experience the joys of coloring a bowl.
I didn't want to take your honor away. You're just another toy to me, discarded prey. And I didn't want to hear you crying today. But everything is what it is, and you won't stay in pain for long. No, you are strong. Please, I'm done with the bad disease. You're torn and holy. My mind is swimming in turpentine, dissolving slowly. You shiver like an earthquake shaking your heart. You crack a fissure, exposing every inch of your deepest part. And I never meant to make you crumble apart. But you have got a life ahead, so go and start to cauterize your wounded cries. Please, I'm done with the bad disease. You're torn and holy.
Okay, let's give it a few hours to dry, and we'll come back and sand it with 600 grit, and then we'll give it a nice polish and see how this ball came out. Well, all finished and sanded to 1000, and a friction polish applied. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely want to call this ball the ugliest ball in existence. I mean, those colors are, well, they're not terrible, they're just plain ugly. Do you think I'm not going to display this ball? I am. Let me show it to you a little bit from the side. The bottom all sanded and worked out. The transitions between the red and the green are absolutely non-existent. They became sharp again the minute I sanded it. Inside. Let me give you another spin on the Lazy Susan. It just goes to show you that not every project comes out perfect. I did learn a lot from trying to dye this ball, but the result itself is brutal. I actually find myself enjoying the ugliness of this ball more and more as I spin it around. I think it's a sign that the heat is getting to me. I thank you very much for joining me for this interesting project, and I hope to see you back soon in my shop.